Ladies and gentlemen, Congress is in talk with the Treasury Secretary about releasing the next round of stimulus to go out to the American public. So this came out on CNBC October 1st, 2020. Second stimulus checks that are similar to the first payment will be next package from the Treasury Secretary to go out to the American public. So they are still in talks about this. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin are still talking on a compromise stimulus bill to help Americans cope with the coronavirus crisis. In an interview with Fox Business host Lou Dobbs on Wednesday, Mnuchin said second $1,200 stimulus checks that are similar to the first payment will be the next package. So, this will be included among other things. Congress authorized the first set of one-time payments when it passed the CARES Act in March. Those checks include up to $1,200 per individual and $2,400 for married couples jointly, and $500 per child under 17. The payments were targeted to low to middle income Americans. Full payments went to individuals with adjusted gross income up to $75,000. Head of household filler. So it's going to be exactly like it was the first time, y'all. The amounts of the checks was reduced for incomes above threshold, phased out completely for individuals with adjusted gross income over $99,000. Heads of household filers with $136,500, and for married couples more than $198,000. Individuals and families with little to no income were also eligible. In an interview, Mnuchin did not elaborate on specific terms of the next checks. First stimulus checks came with conditions to qualify, including the stipulation that recipients must be U.S. citizens or hold resident alien status in order to be eligible. The updated $2.2 trillion HEROES Act that House Democrats have put together seek to relax some of those rules to make it possible for more people to receive the stimulus check. The legislation would allow those who file their taxes with taxpayer identification numbers, who are not necessarily citizens or resident aliens, would also be eligible. House Democrats have also proposed extending eligibility to full-time students under the age of 24 and adult dependents. For now, the House is delaying a vote on the legislation as negotiations continue. Both sides would need to agree on a stimulus package soon before the House lawmakers head home for their districts next week, and the Senate begins confirmation hearings for Supreme Court Justice nominee Amy Coney Barrett. So they get another recess in October. I'm like, when do these people ever work for real? All right, I have a video that I want y'all to hear, and this is from CNBC.
Well, Andrew, you're right. No deal yet, but they are still talking. According to a person familiar with the plan, the Treasury Secretary is offering a package worth $1.6 trillion, and that includes $250 billion in state and local aid and $400 a week in enhanced unemployment benefits. Now, that is less than what Democrats had said that they would accept, so it's unclear if they would be willing to move forward with those numbers. Now, in addition, there would also be $150 billion for education, $75 billion for testing and tracing, $60 billion in rental and mortgage assistance, and $15 billion in food aid. Now, Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi met yesterday in her office for roughly an hour and a half. They were supposed to speak again last night And in a statement, Pelosi described their conversation as extensive, and she said that she's seeking clarification on a number of other issues. Democrats had intended to hold a vote last night on their own $2.2 trillion proposal, but they held off on that to give Mnuchin and Pelosi a few more hours to try to reach a deal. However, if talks fall through today, Democrats say that they are planning to bring their bill to the floor for a vote and then head home until after the election. Guys.
Hey, Lon, before you go, is there any sense of whether Democrats or Senate Republicans would ultimately go for would go for the White House offer?
Yeah, and speaking to Democrats, I think that $250 billion for state and local would be a tough number for them to swallow, but we'll see exactly how that is structured. The other issue, which I'm trying to still get more information on, is liability protections. How long would those last? Exactly what are the details of how that provision would be written? Those are some other outstanding issues. And then as far as Senate Republicans, Mitch McConnell said yesterday that the two sides are very, very far apart. So it seems like there's still a sales job to be done there.
Okay, Iman, thank you for that report. Appreciate it.
Okay, y'all. So look like they're trying to move ahead with stimulus possibly coming out in October for the American public. That's what they're working on. So y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.